Once again, it's another Sunday night, the 29th day of March, and day 89 of my journey to alignment. Man, oh man, the weeks are zipping by faster than the days did just 3 months ago. I guess that's what happens when you're living the dream. Last night I decided that my power statement for today was going to say this. I'll start preparing my overview report on March's accomplishments, and that way I'll be ready to share them on Tuesday night, the end of March. I can't wait to list down on paper what has come through the portal of my mind and landed right here in the world of the physical. I'm going to watch the last day of February to see what I reported back then a month ago, and then see all that has happened during the month of March and report on that so I can share all those accomplishments that happened in just 31 days. Anyway, that's going to be fun. Okay, I can't wait. Let's see, here's my to-do list right here for Sunday. 3. Sharpen the saw, start my review of March's accomplishments, and be present for Kathleen. Done! Bam! Love that. Just a reminder that I was going to put a lot of lesser important tasks on my back burner list, and so you saw that on my list. Nothing there. They're on the back burner or they moved to Monday because they're more or lesser important ones, but I'm going to get some of those things done on Monday. I'm going to start my to be or not to be list on Monday, like I said, which is reprioritizing the steps or the tasks I want to do. And so that's the success tool I'm using, to be or not to be, moving them over to the back burner list. And I can work on those as I can or find the time, but I'm going to focus on the few things that are important and just under important and get those done every day. So bam! Okay, let's answer Croy's get honest with yourself questions. Did you do well today, Marty? What could you have done better? Did you wake up early and start strong? Check. Did you start your morning with power? Check. Next, were you productive throughout your day? Well, you saw 3 things, but yes, a lot of things done. They took a lot of time, and I'll get that in a minute. Did you get the most important things done today? Did you move your goals forward? Yes, I did. Did you show up as the person you wanted to for Kathleen with personal time with her? Were you present? Check, check, check. Now combine all these questions together and ask yourself this question. Were you honest with yourself about today's task, Marty? Yes, I was. I'm telling you the truth. I got those things done. In other words, did you keep your commitments to yourself? I did. I was going to be mindful of today and be quiet and relax and sharpen the saw, and then I was going to start that report, and it's happening. Yes, did I get all the other things done? No, I didn't intend to. I just simply went to the movies today, basically. Not only did I watch the 4 movies that I love doing every morning during mindfulness time, but I spent about 3.5, 4 hours plus watching everything I produced, my 4 podcasts and the 6 lessons that I've completed. Man, oh man, that was something else. Of course, I'm probably my own worst critic, but I told myself those were fantastic. Of course, I know I'm biased, but doing this today really helped me jumpstart in my mind what I'm going to be doing in coaching, and it really was a good jump start on tomorrow night's reporting back of all the accomplishments for March. Next, Croy asked, what was the one thing out of all the things you did today, Marty, that you know you can improve on going forward? In other words, did you have any experience with failure today, and was there a failure you can turn into a tool of success moving forward? Well, I heard and I saw several things that I can improve on, I'll assure you, as I watched those 6 nonstop, one right after another, videos of my lessons that I am going to produce and sell and talk to people on and go through that process of coaching. I'm going to get a focus group because they're all up on Google Drive. I'm going to get a focus group, though. I'm not going to change anything yet and let them go through that and tell me what tweaks or things they didn't like, whatever, and do a report on those forms and get them back. I know I'm going to have a thick skin and take whatever they say and take it to heart, especially about my baby, but I'm going to be okay with that, and I'll make the changes that need to be done. And so, no, there was no failure today. The next question is, what was my biggest success today? I think my biggest success was taking the time to watch and listen to all that I produced throughout the whole 3 months now that have come through my mind into the world of the physical. Like I said, there's about 4.5 to 5 hours of audio and video recordings that I watched today. That's a lot of dream that's come through the portal of my mind. Bam! Done! The next question is, what movies did you watch in your mind today, Marty? Did you make time for them? Oh, I sure did. I was living the dream of watching movies pretty much the entire afternoon and early into the evening. I was going to the movies all day long. In fact, I'd say I was going to the movies on steroids. But it certainly was worth every minute of it. I'm totally stoked and excited. And when it's all a finished, refined product and up there to click and watch, it's going to be fantastic. Next is, what's the one thing you did that made you feel successful today, Marty? Putting everything into Google Drive did. One section called Living the Dream Lessons, and the other section called Mindset is Everything Podcast. There's two little boxes. You click on them, one of them or the other, and whoop, the 6 lessons come up, or whoop, all the 4 podcasts come up. And if you click on one lesson, there's another arrow to it. You click and it goes to the next one. You click, it goes to the next one. You click. So that's going to be great. It's really fun. It was fun to do. Croy now asked you to rate your day. So I gave myself another rare 9. I say a 9 because I didn't really create new things in my mind today and bring them through the portal of my mind into the world of the physical, but I sure felt like it as I watched one after another and then listened to those 4 podcasts. The next question is, if this was the only thing you get done tomorrow, but you're still going to feel like a success, what would that one thing be? And put that into a power statement. So here's my power statement for tomorrow. Record lesson 7. Period. Oh, we'll see what happens. Okay, let's end the day strong. What am I grateful for today? Well, first of all, I'm grateful for Airbnb, and let me tell you why. I said that because our water heater and our water softener both died over the weekend. And we called in the plumber and got the idea. It was like $2,700, whatever the total was. But our Airbnb guests of the past and the one that we've had for a month is going to be a whole nother month. The money was in there. We just cut a check and bam, paid for it, done. Airbnb, and is it great? Next, I'm grateful for the law of potentiality. When I committed to win my morning and win the day routine, I didn't understand the power of how mindfulness and all the other steps of this routine would bring about so much and offer me so much more potential than I ever dreamed possible. I didn't know that in the beginning. It was before this experience, I had no idea. I'm getting to the point, though, where my mindfulness has helped me to feel pure ecstasy as I sit silently and watch the sunset. As it rises over here on the left from the mountainside and goes down there over by the saltwater lake over there, it's so beautiful, and I can just be quiet and listen. It's great. Listening to the sound of ocean play every morning during my mindfulness. Even though it's a recording, I love it, and I smell the scent of flowers now, and I imagine the beauty of standing atop the highest mountain. It's an incredible experience. It's hard to explain what this mindfulness does and this power to feel and think and get to your core and get aligned. That's what it's about. It's becoming aligned, all 3 minds. With my mind's potential becoming clearer and clearer to me every single day, I'm really realizing the power of the law of possibilities, and it makes my potential so endless. I have a potential that's endless, and so do you. And lastly, I'm grateful for children who reach out to me to express their interest and their love. And let me tell you what I mean. I love the fact that some of my children have become expert in how to make or win friends, especially me. I have a couple of sons that call me often just to see how I'm doing. They ask how I'm feeling. They ask me, what you doing, Dad? They're even better at checking in on me than I am checking in on them. It's almost a race now to see how the other person's doing. We want to be the first one to make the next call. So that's been fun. That's a great blessing, and I don't want to ever take it for granted. So there you go, another day of living the dream. I'm going to close this off right now for tonight. I'll be back here tomorrow night, right here at this same place, at this same station, at this same time. I hope you're enjoying creating your living the dream story. Until then, I wish you continued success. Good night.